Yeah. You know what, woman? You wear me out.
Oh, look what we have here. Another cis white woman attacking. I tell you what, cis white women are the maintainers of structural oppression over every other demographic. I absolutely would die on this hill. Every single form of structural oppression is maintained predominantly by cis white women like this.
This woman is incredible. Just take note of just how many prejudiced assertions she makes from that single commenter, or from one comment, whilst projecting so much shit and absolute glaring hypocrisy and logical fallacies that even a toddler could deconstruct. Just watch and be amazed.
But what I am interested in doing is having a discussion about the multiple ways in which cis white women like this just fucking love to police every other person they can, but specifically they love to police women of colour, trans women and other cis white women that they think are betraying the structures of power that give them power, like me.
Wow, you got all that from one comment. It sounds very much to me like you're the one who's trying to police every other person.
Also, I am a cis white woman. I have been part of the problem like this person is. And you know what? No more.
Oh yeah, you're part of a huge problem, all right. But probably not the one that you think you are. And when you say no more, oh boy, I wish I could believe you.
You have got to actively root out the seeds of internalized misogyny.
And how would one do that exactly? By going around and pointing fingers at people, telling them that they have internalized misogyny? No thanks. I'm not an authoritarian. And I'm not going to go around telling people to do better just because I think I know better. If I were to do anything like that, that would go against my ethos of being an egalitarian. So, fuck off.
Patriarchy, white supremacy, ableism and transphobia, homophobia, you got to get it out of you.
If you don't think you're a white supremacist, transphobe, homophobe, or any other kind of phobist term, well, you are. Because people like her say that you are.
Because when you don't root that out, when you're not conscious of it, you start projecting that shit onto other people, and this is what maintains oppression.
Or other retarded dickheads like you telling people that they are oppressed and other people that they are the oppressors. That could go some way to maintaining an idea of oppression.
So, taking a nice deep breath, because nothing makes me angrier, nothing makes my blood boil than another cis white woman trying to flex her oppression muscle on me or somebody else.
So many prejudiced, unfair assertions from one single comment. A comment made up of 8 words. But I know why she's doing this, and I'm gonna save it to the end.
You are meant to have solidarity. Listen to me, you're meant to have solidarity. That's your responsibility, is to cultivate a solidarity with other oppressed people. And as a woman, you are an oppressed person.
Did you hear what she said? You're meant to have solidarity with people like you and minorities and such. But alas, what has history shown us whenever people say that you must have solidarity with other people? It's usually been done with forceful authority. You must join us in solidarity or else. So yeah. Unity and solidarity on her terms.
But as a cisgendered white woman, you're not the most oppressed. And actually, because of shit like this, you are constantly replicating that oppression for everybody else. So yes, it makes me more angry when it comes from a woman than when it comes from a man, because you know what? I don't expect any better.
Well, look at that. She's a matriarch too. Or at the very least, a fucking sexist. I mean, she's very angry and bitter, so it fits.
By the way, black women, people of colour, and specifically women of colour, have been complaining about this, talking about this, highlighting this for literally hundreds of years.
Oh, the irony! She thinks that she can speak for non-white and black minorities. And yet she thinks she can call out other people on their white supremacism. Fuck. Oh, another example of a total lack of self-awareness.
So it's depressing that I am having to be the person to highlight this. And you know what? I'm sure I'm going to get a lot more engagement because I'm a cis white woman. Why is that?
Oh yeah, you'll get a fair amount of social engagement, all right. But not because you're a white woman, but because you're a fucking idiot.
Because I've got epistemic authority, because I've got cultural authority.
No, you think you have authority. And I don't mean figurative authority, I mean actual authority, of which you project authoritatively, because you think you know better. That's why you think you can make unfair assertions about other people, and why you think you can speak on behalf of other people.
Oh, God, and so has she, and it's really maddening. So, in a slightly calmer way, women like this, women that comment things like this, other cis white women that maybe won't even have the fucking audacity to comment but would still believe and think it, maintain oppression more than anybody else for three primary reasons. The first primary reason is they benefit. Cis white women, like me, benefit hugely, constantly, every second of their lives from the structural oppressions that we currently live under.
How exactly? Oh, she won't explain how. Or if she does, she'll explain it away by saying that it's the patriarchy or something like that. Or that the structures of power are built to benefit white people.
If you are white or you are white presenting.
White presenting is a phrase that especially grinds my gears. White presenting or white adjacent is a very fucking racist term that people like these use all the time. But they think they can get away with saying it because they claim that they're anti-racist. But basically, if you're white adjacent or if you pass as a white person, then you also benefit from all these structures of oppression, supposedly. And in some circles, people like her believe that you pass as a white person or you benefit from white adjacency, then you're as bad as a white person. Us white devils.
Then you are going to benefit directly, instantly, immediately, and constantly from white supremacy.
You see, prove an idiot by letting them talk. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Patriarchy, why is it that it's always people like this that are maintaining the structures of oppression, that maintain oppression against them? Because they're not smart enough to actually think beyond the next question.
Yeah, she's better than you.
This person is taking the area of my life, the intersection of my locatedness that she personally feels offended by.
He's offended by? Bitch, your video is 6 minutes plus long. And she's the one who's offended. What did I say earlier? Projection.
That is to say, I'm going to be making a hell of a lot more money than her, and she feels entitled to the same amount or more money than me.
How do you know this? You've never even met that person. To think that you can make all these assertions based on one 8-word comment from a stranger you've never met in your fucking life. Well,
Oh, there it is.
This is all this is coming from, is just a straightforward sense of entitlement. And at core, this is the problem with those of us that are cis white women. We are completely brought up to believe that we are entitled to every single thing, but we don't actually have access to power to get every single thing.
Make up your mind. Are you oppressed or not?
One of the primary problems with second wave feminism and predominantly first wave feminism is precisely this. We as white women, as white cisgendered women, believe ourselves to be fundamentally entitled to everything that men have, that cis white men have.
Yeah, they are entitled to everything that every other person has. Are you talking about equality? I don't understand your contention.
The reason I get so attacked by cis white women about my pricing, the charging for my services, and the amount of money that I pay myself from my business, which is completely ethically run, by the way.
Bullshit.
Wait for it. Wait till the end. It's coming.
Literally setting up a workers' cooperative.
Bullshit.
I mean, you can't even, whatever, I ain't going to go into it.
Yeah, and that's a very particular reason why she won't go into it just yet. But keep watching. Like I said, it's coming.
By the way, God forbid if you're a woman of colour and you have more money than a cis white woman like this. They are going to go for you, and they're going to go for you with a sense of righteous indignation unlike anything else. And it will always be covered over always be covered over as a concern about poor people, care about poor people. Don't pretend. You don't give a shit. This is simply madness because I earn more than you. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm worth it.
This is her Twitter X profile. What does it say there? Anti-capitalist? This is her TikTok page, of which this video came from. Watch what happens when you click on that link right there. Ooh. So it turns out she's just another lying, manipulative, hypocritical, bullshitting fucking grifter who preys on the guilt and bad feelings of others to make money. All the while betting on the idea that people won't do their own research. People like me. Yeah, people like her prey on other people who want to be seen to be better in the eyes of others. I have no such qualms. I like being seen as an asshole. It's fucking great. And the sooner people stop giving a fuck about being seen as virtuous in the eyes of others, the sooner people like this fucking bitch can fade away into obscurity.